Hi, I'm Dyonne. I'm a healer from Holland. I'm here, invited by Miriam, a philosopher from Sweden, together with Josef, a psychologist from Sweden as well. It's good to see you.
Thank
and
you very much.
Today, yes. And so I said last time, I can't wait to see you guys next, but we decided to talk about feelings and emotions. And Miriam stirred up another nice conversation because she said, what are feelings? What are they not? And so let's explore this today.
Yes. So I ended last session by saying that as far as I have read, a feeling is a sensation in the body, like the feeling of cold. And an emotion is a complicated set of values and feelings and thoughts, such as pride. So there's a narrative that goes along with an emotion, but not with a feeling. Or is there? And how do you work with these different? Does psychology have, how do you talk about that? I think the book I read about this was a philosopher of psychology. Where he
Joseph, can you say something about that?
Now he's put on.
Yeah, there is a distinction, but I make a distinction on my own, and it's kind of saying, yes, I do. There is these emotions that I'm talking about is also very close also to the gut feelings that are kind of more, and the feelings is more light or something in the body, feeling of that is, and I make this distinction because usually for me, of course, they are there, you know, but I make the distinction because for me the emotion is more subtle in a way.
And the emotion is more subtle. Did you say
subtle.
that?
The feeling.
Yeah.
Which one?
No, the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling is more subtle. Yes.
The feeling is more subtle. And the emotion is something that is connected also with the thoughts and values and things that are more complex things that is part of. But I make the distinction because it's important also to know where they come from. And
yes, yeah.
So that is also in me saying where are they, where do they actually evolve, and for me to make the distinction is very important because otherwise you get confused. Yeah, you are confused anyway, you know, but embrace it, you know, but don't make it, try to make the distinction where it's always happening. And I don't know if that's something that you can develop in the thought, but it's like, it's there in your experience of it. You can experience whether it's just a feeling or it's an emotion. You can really experience the feeling of it. Your feeling of it. I think there is a distinction of that. And I do that, yeah, because I think, where does it come from? That's the question that I'm putting it into that.
Yeah, where does it come from? And when you were talking, I was thinking about how so we say gut feeling, and we were talking last time about how it's a very subtle and it's affirmative and it's like simple in that way, that it's not a complicated thing, but it's difficult to get to if you have forgotten how to reach it. But the emotion, there's something that is like, you can have a culturally inappropriate emotion, for example, but you can never have a culturally inappropriate feeling. It doesn't make sense because it's different. Yeah. Yes. And yeah, So this is very interesting with the gut feeling that we were talking about, how it's sort of built in the body in a way.
Yes.
Just like the feeling of cold. Yeah.
Yes.
But emotions are also in the body.
Yes.
Emotions
Yes.
are in the body, just like trauma responses are in the body.
Yes, they're
Yes.
in the belly, they're in the head, they're everywhere.
Mm.
And I agree with you. And also, Joseph, you put it so nicely. Like if even like hunger, feeling hungry or needing something to eat or feeling tired, they can all be different. They can all give you different messages. And so can pain. But for instance, if you feel something and it gives you a thought, and then about the thought, you probably get an emotion, and it needs to be investigated. It needs to be looked at, like why, for instance, and am I experience something that makes me feel sad now? And is it sad from something that is happening now? Is it, am I sad because somebody is hurting
Yes.
me in the present? Or
That's
is it
true.
sadness because I see something and it reminds me of something from the past? And those are things we need to investigate. They don't say for nothing that when you're stuck, something needs to move. The emotions need to move. We talked about it before one time, emovere in Latin. And but so it's actually like a gift that needs to be unwrapped and not denied. And they're also not negative or per se positive. We give them with our ego that connotation, but they are in itself just the experience of either nervousness or sadness. And that's not right or wrong, it's there. And how does it need to be nourished, or what does it need?
How does it need to be
personal development?
Yeah. How does it need to be moved? Because when you said we give it something with our ego, what I wanted to say was, yes, we give it with our narrative. Yes. So the attached value system and cultural appropriateness we give to it. But again, with the memory, like, am I sad because of something that's happening right now? Or am I sad because I'm thinking of something that made me sad and it's making me sad again? And once again, with our last conversation, with the in the biblical year, you're commanded to remember once a year a certain event that is sad, or it's, it has emotions with it attached to it and values, and it's bringing you somewhere. This memory will bring you somewhere, so that to remember on command, so to speak, is a way to move through. But we also know that when you have PTSD or something like that, I mean, in milder or more serious versions, the memory is not a memory, but I mean, it's not a representation of what happened, but a direct presentation of what happened. So there's no difference between how it felt at the time and how it feels now. So you're not moving. You see?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Very good.
Yes.
How interesting. Should we end it there? What do you think?
Yes, actually,
I think so.
Yeah. It's
the end.
For a lot of people, but for a lot of people, that's also a lot. It's dense, and let them chew on it. Yeah, so I think we have to say a final goodbye, no?
Yeah. I will press the button.
So Miriam, to end this, so I think, Miriam, this is enough for today. We can let it move for people and let it evolve, and then we can see how we approach this next time.
Who knows?
Thank you.
Very nice. I liked it a lot.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for today.